Bring it up, up. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it. Bring it back, bring it up, up. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it. Bring it back, bring it up, up.
Benjamin Ray and Grant Wakefield here for Around the Diamond. We're celebrating a regular season co-championship to wrap up the final games of the year this past weekend. North Alabama takes 3 games against Austin Peay. The Lions sit tied with Lipscomb atop the Gold Division. The two teams split the championship. And Grant, it hasn't been done since 2005. North Alabama win a regular season championship. Just a great weekend for the Lions.
It really was, and we talked on the TV broadcast all year long. It was all 3 phases. The offense got going, the pitching was outstanding, and the defense comes up in clutch moments. You'll hear from some of those fielders here in a moment. But those big plays really kept Austin Peay at check. That's a dangerous lineup in Austin Peay, and for the Lions to beat them now 6 times this year alone, it took all 3 phases, and the Lions had that this week.
And it was really special to see, too. The park was packed. Grant and I are some of the last people here after the celebration. I'm going to get some more confetti. But the community turned out, and it was just a beautiful scene.
It absolutely was. And we were talking off air in the booth. Was this the biggest crowd since maybe opening weekend or maybe the youth day when there was a bunch of kids here that kind of rivaled these crowds? And they were locked in, too. It wasn't just people coming to the ballpark. It was fans locked in, every pitch ready to go. And they erupted when the Lions got things going.
I don't even remember who all we spoke with, but we talked to a lot of
people.
Tons of players. But when we come back here on Around the Diamond, we're going to chat with North Alabama head coach Chad Pratt. This championship celebration out at Mike D. Lane Field at Bank Independent Stadium rolls on, catching up with North Alabama head coach Chad Pratt. Yeah, Coach, year 4, got here, I think finished last that first year. Here you are, tied with Lipscomb atop the ASUN standings in the Gold Division. Just what's this feeling like celebrating right now?
There's some reflection points in there, and I think even messaging to the team. Some of these seniors have been with it for 4 years, so they've taken each step along the way, and there's been a little bit of improvement. But to cap off this regular season with a co-champion thing, it's obviously a big deal, and it's a credit to the group, the players, building this thing up, assistant coaches, staff, the whole production. But it's a fun reflection point, and sometimes you get in the middle of it, and even for me, like, I'm not the best at enjoying this stuff, to be honest with you. So it's and I still have like that. There's more work to do. So I feel like this stuff will hit me better as I get a little bit further away from it. And that could even be 15 minutes from now. You know what I mean? I get in my car and just kind of reflect a little. But sometimes in game mode, my mood's not the best in regards to enjoying things from that standpoint.
And Coach,
you look as a broad view of the season, right? The offense really was a big story, but coming into this weekend, it was all three phases, pitching and defense, that really helped you get a series win this weekend.
And I think that's spot on. I really think the pitching and defense, like you mentioned, and even some of the innings where there was some traffic on the bases, that's when we made the big pitch or made the really big defensive play. And that's, I mean, to have success in the postseason, that's going to have to be the recipe. Like, we're going to have to score runs, but you have to pitch it well and you have to defend it well. And I thought this weekend, if we can bottle up some of this stuff, it's a winning recipe for sure.
And then this team had been in first place for most of this league run, right? But all of a sudden, the last 3 weeks, we dropped 2 of the last 3 series, and some of them some tough losses, right? What about the composure to regroup against a really good Austin Peay team?
That's spot on. And even just like you said, we had 2 tough Game 3 losses that, some baseball things happen, and things didn't go our way. But just the way they kind of collected themselves, and part of the messaging too, I feel like the league has never been more balanced. Like, each weekend, I truly felt like it was a toss-up. And I feel like our guys did a good job of just getting on to the next challenge. And I think the good thing is they're getting rewarded for staying the course. You know what I mean? After a tough loss in Conway, there was definitely it was a quiet bus ride, and the mood was pretty low, but I feel like guys responded really well, and they positioned ourselves to do what we needed to do this weekend.
Talking to you guys these past couple of weeks with Nick Patton last week as well, you guys mentioned a lot, trust the process. Like, you go along with the process. How big was it for this team to just trust the process all
That's a big part of it. And I think anytime the best version of us, we know what it is, and I think anybody can put on paper or talk about these are the things that are going to make us successful, and it's going to make sense, but it's trusting that process when the emotion shows up. You know what I mean? When things get tough or things aren't going your way. But it's just literally anybody in athletics can come up with, these are the things we need to do, but it's about doing those things, like when these moments come up, like, it's bases loaded, or things aren't going our way, we didn't get that call. Like, that's when you have to trust the process and be true to it, not just when things are going well.
Speaking of trusting the process, Tyler LePage went 0 for 4-5 in Game 1, had some hard hit balls. Grant and I were leaving at about 10:45. You guys are still here late. He'd rolled the cage out there. He's taking batting practice. And then what does he do? He gets 3 hits over the next 2 games, drives in 3 runs. I mean, talk about the buy-in from these dudes.
Sure, and that's it's a testament to Ty, and Ty will do that. I mean, he's one of our late hitters, like in the fall and the winter. Like, from a swing volume standpoint, he probably has many swings as most guys on our team. And it's, again, maybe he didn't have the night he wanted, but he did a good job of digging in, and maybe he wanted to tweak a couple things, and he essentially did that on his own. You know what I mean? He got us working on his own, and he stepped up some really big at-bats the next day.
And Coach, you have big moments all weekend long, but how big was a bat like Will Millard coming in, and he kind of really ignited the whole weekend with that 3-run shot on Thursday?
For sure. It's half joking, but half it's actually really impressive. If you look back at Will Millard's home runs this year, like, he has basically every home run has had a magnitude impact in a game.
7 to 10, I believe.
Is that what it is? Okay. And it's
tied or giving you the lead.
Okay. And even the other ones too, and I don't have the full thing. I just feel like it's that home run to, like, we might have the lead, but it gets us further along, or we might be down by 3 and he cuts it to 1, but it's just whatever. All home runs are good, and I enjoy all of them, but I just feel like all of his home runs really matter. They do.
All right, Coach, we haven't done this since 2005. That's the last time UNA won a regular season championship. I mean, over 21 years, you got to go back. You've won a national championship, 2 national championships. You've done this a little more recently than us. So how do you take this, reset, and shift the mind to DeLand, Florida, to the tournament?
Yeah, I think it is. It's just the same thing. Get on to the next challenge, and I know it's a boring answer sometimes, but the reality is, if we want to have the next celebration, like, there has to be a commitment to, like, we can enjoy this forever. That nobody's going to take this away from us, but if we want to get back to another celebration, like, we have to be really good with the next thing. And that's just, we have to shift to that and get back on track to go take on the next challenge.
All right, we're going to roll some players through, keep this conversation going, but you've won championships in the past. Will you have a keepsake? I grabbed a handful of confetti, stuck it in my pocket. I have confetti from the basketball championship celebration. Lineup card, anything like that? What is it for you?
That's a good reminder. I don't know yet, but I'll grab something. So it's a good reminder. I'll grab a piece of ice, and I'll try to freeze it when I get home there. That got dumped on me.
There you go. Yeah, how was the ice bath, by the way?
It was a good – my one, at least I just don't want to get hit in the back of the head. Whoever did it, I thought it was good enough where I just got the ice, but sometimes I get the cooler on the back of the head, but it was clean from that standpoint. And actually on this day, like, not a bad day for it. Pretty humid, so that was a refreshing one. I appreciate the water, too. Water's a good touch.
Coach, enjoy the celebration. Good luck down in DeLand. Next up, North Alabama. I'm going to call you utility man. Catcher, DH, first base, but really you're a right fielder now, right? Yes, Wes Walker joins us, celebrating out here the regular season co-champions in the Gold Division here at Mike Delane Field at Bank Independent Stadium. Wes, how's this celebration feel, man?
It's just pretty surreal. I mean, I kind of grew up around here, so watching everything, it's just been what an unbelievable progression for Coach Brack and all of us just coming through and just making an immediate impact for even all the transfers and everything this year. It's just been it's just a lot coming to it. And so it's just fantastic to finally reap the benefits of it.
And Wes, last year you were part of the first ever team to make the ASUN tournament. Now you're the co-division champion. How does it feel, just the progress in just your 2 years here?
Yeah, it's just it's just a testimony to a lot of hard work that we've put in. I mean, my progression was a little different just because of the injury and whatnot last fall. And so coming off of last year, I just, as a unit, it has just been countless hours, and it's just paying off because it just makes everything kind of slow down when you're out there and you just go out and have fun and play the game that you love.
This lineup, man, how much have you all played for one another this season?
Yeah, man. I mean, we've got guys all up and down the lineup that just it's turned into a lot of situational ball, and it's just that's how we just end up getting it done today, and really a bunch of this weekend. We didn't light up the scoreboards like we have been and whatnot, but if you get it done, you get it done. It's really what it comes down to, and I mean, just hitting for one another, it's just crucial to our success going through.
And Wes, this weekend we were talking with Coach Bragniak about it. You guys, it's been the offense all season long, but you had some web gym catches. The pitching was great all year long as well. But how big was it to have all three phases, offense, pitching, and defense, all come together for a big weekend?
Yeah, I think it's just a great momentum switch going into the tournament now, because now we've got everything, all cylinders firing. Goodness, and it's just great feeling going into it that like everybody's kind of just playing their best ball right now, and that's just what we have to. We got to get hot at the right time, and it looks like it's shaping up to be that way.
Take us inside that celebration final out, man. What was that like?
Yeah, I mean, Wade actually went out there and replaced me in right, which was great, and then we just got in there. I was chilling with the guys in the dugout, and we were all just letting them hear it, and then we got out and had a good time with everybody, and it's just a rush of excitement, of course. And then what most people on the outside don't see is that we're just immediate right back to work.
How important is it going to be going to next week? We've heard Coach Bragniak mention it, Coach Pat mentioned it as well. It's just trust the process and move on to the next step. How important is it going into DeLand next week?
Yeah, I mean, that's the epitome of trusting the process. All these weekends building up to that, and this is the result of the process. And so that kind of like how they were saying, I'm sure they were hitting the nail right on the head per usual, but the process is what got us here. And so if we just stick to it, it would just keep reaping the benefits of it.
Now, state championships, other championships, have you been a part of one like this?
Not like this. Well, I won area in high school one time, but nothing like my roommate, actually. I went and watched his final game in high school. He won the state championship like that. So I kind of got to see it from a different perspective, but nothing like this, no.
Any keepsakes you're going to look for? I scooped up some confetti to take home with me. I have some from the basketball celebration.
I might get some confetti. I don't know. I still have a ball in my back pocket.
There you go. Which ball? I think
just any ball. I'm probably going to ride on it. Just something about champs on it.
Let's go. Well, Wes, enjoy this celebration.
Thank you so much.
Down in Florida this week.
Thank you.
Big Daddy, the Iron Lion, up next. Gavin Oswald celebrating North Alabama's Gold Division regular season championship, co-champs with the Lipscomb Bisons. Gavin got the win on Thursday to start this run against Austin Peay. We'll get there yet, but Gavin, how's this celebration feel, man? Capping off your career at North Alabama with a championship like this.
Oh, it's awesome. Like, we showed up last year. We had so many. There was like the hopes were high, and we got last year. We did so many firsts, and then seeing the guys gather around with like that championship atmosphere, and like, hey, this place is here to stay, and guys showed up with that work, and it's all paying off. I looked at Luke and Tripp today, and I said, can you guys imagine we showed up in August? We did every single day of the work every single day for one day, and it paid off.
Yeah,
came away with the win today, and that's that.
Yeah, it's been big. You've been great all year long as well. But how special is it? We asked Wes, your second year here at North Alabama, you mentioned it being the first team to ever go to the ASUN tournament last year and now a division co-champ. How special is it to see that from year one to year two for you?
Oh, it's awesome. Like, it just being able to, like Coach Prack talked about in the postgame meeting, like just seeing every step every single day and this building this place and guys, just seeing what we've done in the past and like, no, we're going to be better than that. And then keep striving forward, and God knows what's to come the next week, but I know next year guys are going to be like, we're going to be better than that. And it's just coach are doing a great job, and the guys are rallying around that. It's awesome.
Absolutely.
Coach Pragniak told us a story. You were on the basketball show with us at Walt's Pizza back in January, February, some point with that. Coach Pragniak told us a story about you that you came on your recruitment trip here probably, 3 years ago, 2.5 years ago, something like that, and your dad made a comment to Coach Pragniak. He was just, hey, my son just wants to be a leader. Give him an opportunity, and he'll come be a leader. Now, 2 years later, you've helped lead this team to this point, man. Can you just sum up what it's meant to be here at UNA and Coach Pragniak taking that chance on you?
Oh, I love it. Like, I talk to them all the time. They told me earlier, like, me and Petey committed on the same day.
Oh,
And
wow.
I actually didn't even know that until a little bit ago, but like just them giving me the free range to, help guys out. And the guys also, they're great. I don't have to lead a whole lot. Like, they say being one of the leaders, there's not a whole lot of steering guys in the right direction. Everybody knows what we're here to do, and it's awesome. We love this place. Every single person here loves UNA. They love Florence, they love UNA, and they all want to be here forever. And if there was an 8-year eligibility rule, I'd be here for the rest of them. I'll tell you
Let's
that.
go.
Well, you talk about leaders. There's leaders up and down this team, and one of those very cool moment pregame. Leighton Jenkins got to go out there to shortstop. How special was that from the dugout?
Oh, we all love Leighton, and as a big guy, I don't think I'm supposed to say this, but I was tearing up. Like I was getting emotional, and we all love Leighton. And as a pitcher, having him behind me earlier in the year, like you just turn around and you're instantly comfortable. It's a familiar face. It's a friendly guy, and it's a guy we all love. So being able to turn around and see him, and then we all got to honor him at the end there, was awesome. And we knew it was coming. I was like, all right, I'm prepared for it. I'm not going to cry. And he stepped on the field, and I cried. And I was like, oh, no, that didn't take long.
Hey, you can cry out on baseball. They say no crying in baseball. There's crying in baseball, man. Pitching staff, you kind of anchor it. The bullpen was phenomenal this weekend. Great effort from the starters as well. How locked in is that bunch right now?
Oh, it's been great. We've had a couple rocky moments. I wouldn't even say games, moments. And I think the best thing about the staff is we sit down with Coach Jacob James and Coach Prack, and we sit down and we're like, okay, this moment happened. Moving forward, how do we fix it? We talk about big moments. Take care of the moment, one pitch at a time. And being able to narrow that down and fix it, it helps the game move smoother moving forward. And then obviously baseball is such a crazy game that something were to happen, and it's just bound to happen. And then we go in the next day and it's like, okay, how do we fix this? This is an odd play. This is an odd pitch, odd situation. We fix it moving forward. And it's just prepared guys for anything that happens, any situations that happen. Nobody, not a single soul runs out of that bullpen. I'm like, man, is the moment too big? And I trust every guy with my life on the line. And I love these guys, and I'm glad we're able to do what we do.
And Gavin, you go into next week, tournament play coming up. It's the postseason. How important is it you guys have preached all year long next game up? How important is it to have that next game up mentality?
Oh, it's, you come off a sweep, especially at the end of the year, and you don't want to go in being like, oh, man, we're rolling. This is great. We're rolling. We're playing good baseball, because that's when you don't play good baseball.
Mhm.
Showing up tomorrow, not in the mindset that we lost, but the mindset of, hey, there's still work to do. You don't just get to the end of the year and you say, hey, we're winning games. We're just going to keep going. It's whatever. No, you show up, you get your swings in, you throw, you get the fielders that go out here and field ground balls and fly balls, whatever. And you just got to keep going. But at the same time, you can't. The hard part about the postseason is it brings different demons out. I heard that last week, and I was like, man, that's true. After last
That's
year,
fair.
it's very true. And you can't make it more than it is. You just have to think about it's just a game. At the end of the day, it's just a game. And I'm sure all the seniors out here today went through the reel of them being a little kid. It's just a game at the end of the day. Like, you just can't make it more than it is, because then you're sitting there like, man, how do we lose that postseason game? Well, they blew it up bigger than it is. And just keep working and show up on Wednesday and be ready to rock and roll.
So we're celebrating the regular season co-championship with the Lipscomb Bisons right now. This year you won a championship with the Savannah Bananas, right? Last year of their college ball program. Any other championship runs for you in your career?
I had, I want to say there was a regular season, our region, my freshman year, we were co-champion.
At Wichita State?
Our
Mineral.
mineral area. I want to say co-champion or something like that. There was weird because our region was different than our district, so
Gotcha.
it got a little interesting there. But there was a championship. I'm on a banner there somewhere.
So you've done it before. So you're a veteran at this now. Any keepsakes? Anything you want to take away from today?
I have. So I was one of the guys that got lucky enough to pop the confetti after Coach Prack stopped talking. So I have the confetti thing in my back pocket because it didn't fully explode. So there's some at
There
the
you go.
bottom still.
There you go.
So I'm definitely going to go home. The senior day picture, I'll try to take that glass off with the confetti.
Oh, that's good.
Obviously the shirt and everything. And
Yeah.
I think the next week's all about keepsakes for a lot of guys. Families are here, and take it one moment at a time and take it all in at the same time. There's keepsakes everywhere.
Hey, the ultimate keepsake. Let's go win the ASUN Maker Regional next week. Let's watch you throw some more of these next couple weeks. That's
Hopefully so. Hopefully.
congratulations, sir. Thank
Thank
you very much.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate you guys for all the work you do.
Absolutely.
Next up here at Mike D. Lane Field Bank Independent Stadium, celebrating North Alabama's Gold Division Co-regular season championship. We've got Dylan Coleman. the big bat, 16 home runs to end the regular season coming in. Dylan, you won a championship last year at Delta State. You come to North Alabama, you win it here, man. Just what's the feeling right now knowing you came here for this moment?
Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, I was talking with the coaches in the portal and stuff, and they were talking about how things here are on the up, and they're looking to change things around, and make the tradition here, in that winning side of things. And I mean, this is just unbelievable that it all came true, and that's happened, because here we are standing here and we're co-champions. So it's a lot goes into what those coaches do for us and how they prepare us for games and the guys that are around us, and it's really just, I mean, it's a dream come true. It's an awesome feeling.
And Dylan, you're a part of a lineup that can go up and down, and it can be any hitter. We've talked about all weekend long that we can talk about players to watch pregame, and it's going to be somebody totally different that we don't expect to have a great game. And you guys from 1 to 9 in the lineup, how special is it being a part of a lineup like that?
It's awesome. I came, like, previously in my career, it's been a couple of us, and I really had to, put the weight on myself to try to, do really good, because it mattered, like, every game. And this weekend I can struggle, and we look up and we got a comfortable lead against a really good squad. So, it's awesome, 1 through 9. And then I know that if I don't get it done, I mean, they got to deal with Nash coming up right up behind me. If he doesn't, it just, like you said, 1 through 9, one person doesn't get it done, we know we're going to pick each other up. And it really just makes us all play free and loose. You get to just do your thing, and the other guys do theirs, and, it just rolls.
Now, when did you commit to UNA?
It would have been
summer?
It was this summer, and it was pretty early. I'd say probably 3 or 4 weeks into the portal, so it was before July.
June-ish.
June-ish.
So you get to campus August and really start this journey, right? I mean, at what point did you guys start to realize, hey, this group, we've got what it takes to do this?
Well, me not being familiar with, some of the teams in the conference, I was just basing it off the older guys. Or the guys that have been here and seen the conference. I was like, like, where do we stack up? And they were like, well, last year, we got into the tournament the first time, and, like, looking at what we have this fall in inter squads and, like, how competitive it was, and seeing the bats that we had on both sides of the inter squad, even guys that we don't see 1 through 9. I mean, it's there too on the bench. And they were all saying, like, we have depth this year, like we're going to be good. And I was just taking their word for it, and I was like, all right, I'm going to own up to it, and I'm going to do my part in it. And basically just all of them having the trust in the new guys that they brought in and the returners that we brought back, of saying, like, hey, like, we actually have the chance to do this thing. Let's go do it.
And Dylan, you guys get to play 34 home games here at the Mike this year. How special was it to play like this weekend, especially in front of huge crowds here at the Mike?
It's awesome. I mean, the thing I love about the Mike and the huge crowds is it's right here on top of you. So on the box, like, you hear everything, and it's really electric when you hit something and you just hear the crowd erupt. And this field, it's awesome. The facilities are awesome, and I couldn't have asked for last home game to be on such a great field. Couldn't have asked for it better.
Now, again, you won a championship last year at Delta State, rolling into the tournament. I know it didn't necessarily go the way that you guys wanted it to, right? So how can you take what you experienced last year and kind of apply it as a guy that's been through this before?
Yeah, well, the biggest thing is just not getting comfortable. We were the 1 seed, and we had our guy on the mound, and we kind of just, we're going to roll in there and beat the last seed team and just do, go through the motions, and really just preparing like it's any other game. Don't make the tournament as much of a big deal as it is. It's just another opportunity to go compete against teams that we may not have seen or we've seen, and just do our thing and stay just steadfast to what we know we can do, and don't get outside of it or make it bigger than it is because we're in a tournament or playing for a certain trophy.
And Dylan, when you go into the land, how important is it to just keep the process and keep doing what we've been doing all year long?
Oh, super important. I mean, good thing is I think we play Wednesday now, right? So we bought us that extra day. We get down there, get acclimated to the weather. It's gonna be a little bit hotter. Get a practice in, and just stay true to our process and what keeps us prepared for games. And if we stick to that, I mean, we're gonna be just fine if we do what we know we can do.
Last thing for you, we'll let you go. Again, you've done this before, so any keepsakes you're looking for today to take home? Like, I scooped up some confetti.
Yeah, I have some in my back pocket. I snuck some in my back pocket, but that's pretty much it. I'm gonna hold on to. I'll probably wear this shirt for a little while. I probably won't take it off for a while, but yeah, it's an awesome feeling. I mean, I'm excited.
Man, 1 year, a Lion legend. We've enjoyed having you here, man. Congratulations. And, hey, let's go make some noise. We're not done yet.
Yeah,
right?
We're not done yet. No, not even close.
Let's have another celebration soon. That's Dylan Coleman. Nebraska joins us next. He hit 3 home runs this weekend against Austin Peay to help North Alabama lock up a share of the ASUN Gold Division regular season championship with the Lipscomb Bisons in Petey. Last year, you explode onto the scene. You take a chance coming to North Alabama, man. Second year celebrating this regular season championship here at the Mike, man. What's the feeling right now?
I mean, it's kind of unreal. Like, I walked in here really not knowing much about the program, and like, these guys took me in, and like, this place is special. Like, doing this with this type of squad, and like, last year our we were good, but like, this team got something special. We knew we were good enough to do something like it, and like, really like actually doing it instead of just talking about it. And we were like, oh yeah, we got the squad. Like, no, actually doing it's like really cool feeling, and I mean, it's awesome.
How important was it, PD, for you guys to do that, right, and not just talk about it and actually go out and perform and play how you could? How important was it to do that, especially this weekend, having all 3 phases come together, pitching, offense, and the defense?
Yeah, I mean, this last part of the year, like, it kind of comes down to, like, you know, who's the grittiest guys. You know, like, everyone's hurting, everyone's kind of banged up. You know, pitchers' arms are hanging, like, my legs are banged up, like, whatever. Just kind of see, like, who's gonna fight it out, who's gonna be a dog. But yeah, it's definitely good. Kind of win these 3 games and hopefully keep the momentum up going into DeLand.
We had an all-staff meeting to open up the year in the department. I never will forget Coach Pragniak getting up there, and he said, hey, we had a great year, but we're not satisfied. We've challenged our team to kind of be 1% better, and I've heard you echo that as well. In an early interview we did, like, hey, can I get to first base faster to beat out that ground ball or something like that? That mindset of attacking the little things, how much did that pay off this year?
Yeah, and that all starts in practice and in the fall, really, too. Like we said, we weren't really satisfied with how we played in the land. And we just kind of like just showing up every day and trying to do something, just get 1% better every day, whether it's like in the cages, on the field, like taking infield work more seriously and taking catch play seriously, stuff like that. And that shows up whenever like big plays, like in the 9th there, like LePage makes a huge pick and turns a double play. Like, that's huge. That's the stuff that shows up in the fall and you don't even realize it, but shows up late last game of the year, you know.
And how is it for you? You come in 3 home runs on the weekend. Now you got 5 home runs in the month of May alone. What is it that when the calendar flips to May, we see a good side, we see a big side of Petey Kraska?
May's kind of awesome because like whatever happened in the past, like, all right, I still have a month to go, kind of max the thing out. It's really nothing different, like, mentality wise. Obviously, I'm still going into every game thinking like, whatever, it's all the same. Like, you got to take every game seriously. But month of May kind of just like frees you up because it's like anything that happened in the past, you can either flip it or you can keep going thing. And then just like, I mean, putting in work with Coach Patty, like, he's helped me out a bunch. I mean, he's helped this whole squad out. Like, we got 5 guys in double-digit homers. Like, it's not random, you know. So putting in the work there is huge.
I don't know if you remember this, but Thursday afternoon, I ran into you in the breezeway over by the annex, right? And I was talking to Coach Poolhole and Will Susie, and they were actually asking me about the baseball situation. Hey, what's the outlook for the weekend? And as you walked up, we kind of got quiet because some superstitions I want to talk about in front of you. And you kind of walked by. And I remember looking and saying, man, he looks like he's locked in. I was like, hey, Petey, how are you? And you kind of just walked by. And you got like 4 or 5 steps away, and then you turned around. Hey, I'm sorry. I'm good, man. How are you? How locked in were you coming into this weekend with what was at stake, man?
What was that? That was Thursday?
Yeah.
That was Thursday. Yeah, I mean, I was just getting in the training room, trying to get something going, and like getting the body loose, getting ready. But yeah, first game of the weekends are always the intensity is always locked in a little bit more. But we did a great job this whole weekend. Like, even today, like Saturday after or whatever, Friday after a big win yesterday, like, we already won the series, but like showing up and taking care of business today was great.
I told everybody after you hit the 2 home runs, I knew it. When I saw Petey in the breezeway, I knew we were gold.
Yeah, it's awesome. I appreciate that.
And Petey, how special is it to be a part of a lineup where you do have 5 guys with double-digit home runs, and it's not just the 5 guys with double-digit home runs, but it's 1 through 9.
Yeah.
Anybody can come up with a big base hit.
Yeah, I mean, it's huge. It takes the pressure off everything. Like you're not in the box thinking, oh, I'm the one that has to do this. Like, whatever. It showed up today whenever it was base loaded, nobody out. It's like, I know I'm in a position where like I don't need to expand my zone. I don't need to go chase or try to get a hit in the first pitch of the at bat. Like drawing my walk that leads to like 2 more runs, which like it's huge because the guys behind you can swing it.
All right, Petey. So you're captain on this team, right? What's the message to the guys? Is it's like, hey, we want to enjoy this celebration, but we want to do it again.
Yeah, I'm like going into the land.
Yeah.
I mean, just showing up. Like some of these guys, we have 17 seniors it was today. Like these are the last games that these guys are ever going to play. Like let's go max the thing out and go see how many we can play. Go see how many we can win. Like we're going down there and might as well go down there and win it. So
let's go do this. And last thing for you, Petey. Championship celebration. We hope it's the first of many. You still got 2 more years here. Any keepsakes you're taking away from today? This celebration? Confetti?
Yeah,
like that?
Yeah, I picked up some confetti. But like first time we've ever like this program's ever done it, so obviously it's really special. But,
first time since 05 at that.
05,
too.
yeah. Like, I mean, it's awesome. Like this is kind of like why you come back. This is why you come here. Like you want to come here to win. You want to come here to succeed. Like a bunch of these seniors, like Dylan Coleman, that you guys just talked to, like he went his last school. He was at a D2. All they did was win. You know what I'm saying? So he wants to show up and he wants to win. Like and that feeds off guys. Like whether you see it or not, like guys in the infield, like when you see guys that want to win, that translates to guys in the outfield. That translates to the bullpen and the bats, whatever, like bench guys, whatever. Everyone wants to win. Everyone wants to go compete.
Well, man, let's go win it down in DeLand, Florida. Enjoy today. I know you'll shift your focus
Thank
soon.
you.
We can't wait for some more Petey Kraska Maybomb.
Let's go.
Wrapping it up with Nash Rippon, team leader with 17 home runs, tied for the most in program history. Celebrating this ASUN regular season co-championship with Lipscomb here on the Gold Division side. Championship celebration kind of slowing down, but Nash, man, your second year, you grew up in Decatur, man. What's this mean to you to come here your final year at North Alabama and celebrate a championship?
Man, yeah, no, it's awesome. Yeah, man, I'm from right down the road. I remember when I was a little kid coming to some of the camps, Coach Keene. I mean, it's awesome. Like, it's sick. I can't lie, it's awesome.
Now we were talking. You're 1 away from you're tied the UNA all-time record with home runs. You're 1 away. They intentionally walked you your last at bat. We were kind of sharing some laughs on that. But how special has this season been? And you told us a few weeks ago that you're actually chasing one of your dad's friends, and Mike Burns, for the all-time record. But how special has this season been for you at the plate offensively?
I mean, it's been awesome. Like last year, like, I mean, kind of like what we were talking about the other day. Like some big swings, but like. Just not where I wanted to be, and now where they needed me to be, and just it's nice. Some of the hard work pay off a little bit. It's pretty cool.
All right, and we were bummed most of all this weekend. That grab you had into the wall, we submitted it to SportsCenter Top 10. I don't know how we missed out on it, but you also helped turn the double play as well on I think 2 of the relays, right?
Mm-hmm.
You had the guy at third. You had the throw into second when we cut the guy off at home, I believe, as well. It's been a long weekend, I know. But what about the defense? We've talked all about the pitching, about the big bats as well, but what about the defensive effort?
Yeah, I think the defense has been a little underrated. Like there've been several games where like we'll make a big play and he gets us out of something, and it's big. I think you're kind of right. Like that goes a little under the radar, but also like me defense, like that's, like I think part of it is like that's just like your job, But I think that has been big for us this year. The defensive stuff, especially like Westy in the middle, TOP getting that big play to end it today. And also like I think a big part of this stuff is like guys that like, especially like in the outfield, like a lot of guys like Bryant, new to the outfield, he's made some big plays versus you like running down some balls in the gaps that like typically would get down and like keep an inning going, like ends an inning. West's been outstanding out there for a guy that's like only ever caught.
Yeah.
So I think the defense was big.
When Loving tracked down that ball in center, how hard was it for you to avoid him? The long run he had to left center.
That was a tough one. I told the bullpen and him, I said, hope Coach doesn't watch this. I said, if anybody asks, he called that at the last second, and he didn't. I called it. I called it, and thankfully though he didn't stop because I was not getting there. So that was big. I didn't really try to avoid him. I just like saw him and I was like, because I wasn't getting there. Too slow.
You celebrated your birthday this week, and you did so in front of a lot of friends and family here in attendance as well. How special was it to play in front of them your last weekend here at the mic?
Yeah, that was cool. A lot of them like I don't think two minutes. I don't know if they will see me play. So that was special. You know, after this we'll go hang out. It's cool. Like they live pretty far away, so it is pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
You were part of the team last year that made a first ever appearance in the tournament. Now this team comes in with, hey, we were part of a co-regular season championship, right? So it might be a little mark on the back this year, right? But what's the mindset for the team this year now that we've done it and we're heading back down there again?
Keep playing, keep doing what we do. You know, I mean, it's just another game. When you make it, you don't want to try to make it too big. Obviously, though, like you got to go in and do our job. Just try to keep doing what we're doing. I think is the main thing. That's pretty much it.
Well, Nash, man,
crazy about it.
We can't wait. We hope we're celebrating a lot of things this time next week. Let's go get a championship. I saw you scoop up some confetti as a keepsake. Anything else that you're going after to kind of remember this, put on the shelf?
I mean, got a lot of pictures. So definitely have some of those. Yeah, I think everybody scooped up some confetti. I mean, yeah, just kind of enjoying it. You know, last time out here would be. You know, just try to soak it all in.
Take it all in, and let's go win another championship next week.
Let's do it. I
Nash
appreciate you
Griffin,
guys.
congratulations.
Appreciate you guys.
Well, that'll do it. A lot of fun conversations celebrating this regular season co-championship that North Alabama shares in the Gold Division with the Lipscomb Bisons. First time since '05 we celebrated on the baseball diamond. And Grant, I think as we talked to Coach Prakniak, they can't remember how many players we spoke with, 5 or 6, maybe even more than that. But as we talk to everybody, one thing really stands out to me. This is a team that loves playing for one another.
Absolutely. It's a team first mentality. And we talked about, you had several leaders on this team that kind of rallies people together, but we're playing for each other. We're not playing for ourselves. We're not focused about my stats. We're not focused about what I do at the plate, what I do on the mound. We're focused about getting wins and getting big moments for the team. But they also kind of echoed the statement of, hey, it's the next game up. Yes, we will celebrate the championship. We'll have fun tonight with it, but it's next game up, and we're playing for an ASUN tournament championship and a regional berth this week.
So the Lions will head down to DeLand, Florida. Grant and I will have some remote booth calls. We'll be right here at Mike D. Lane Field at Bank Independence Stadium. You can catch the Lions on ESPN+, catch Grant and I on Aurora Lions Productions. And I think this team is in a great position. Pitching can be lined up. We know how good the offense is, and now you just go play tournament baseball.
Yeah, absolutely. You earn the day. You hear some players talk about that. They earn the day off on Tuesday, so now you go to Wednesday, and it comes in a big spot to where you just kind of keep the momentum going, right? You had a good weekend, and that's what you wanted to try to build this weekend. A good start, and then you try to finish it up next week in Atlanta.
So that'll do it. We appreciate you tuning in here on this championship edition of Around the Diamond.